we're gonna test something out. So, I had a dream last night that I found very interesting, but we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. First and foremost, I got my plyometric jump box. Oh my god, my plants fell over. Look. There we go. The mosquito plants got knocked over. Maybe they need water. I really need to find a permanent planting solution here because these are just not heavy enough. So maybe we'll also look for pots. I might have some extra somewhere. Okay, plyometric jump box. I just assembled it. I think I got blisters. But basically it has different heights. So if you need to do your step ups or jumps or whatever, 16 inches, 14 inches, and then 12. So I no longer have to use my weight bench for my step ups and whatever other exercises like that. I'm gonna compare, see what the height is actually like. It was probably 18 inches or 20, something like that. But that just got here today, and I just assembled it, and it was a pain in the ass. Keys, I have them. There's also, okay, the dream. So in my dream last night, I don't remember a lot, but what I do remember is that I was driving my car, and there was an extra gear shift. Wow, little buddy has a whole crest, like a cockatoo or cockatiel. He's like, don't look at me, I'm bashful. All right, so there was an extra gear shift in my dream, and the gear shift made it so that you could phase through objects. And we've had this dream before, only last time I had the dream, I didn't need a gear shift. I could just concentrate and step through walls. But that is where the dream about the spherical lockets came from. I actually got some lockets that are small sphere shaped because they reminded me of that dream. It's like a representation of that power of that object. I don't know. What did I come here for? Pots. I came here for pots. Ooh, I need soil. Even if I have pots, I don't have soil. Okay, we're just going to bring them all. But essentially, this gear shift made it so that my car could phase through objects. So while I was driving, if there was a curb or something, then I could just shift and go right through the median without a problem. And then it allowed driving to be way easier. Lots of shortcuts, lots of simple things that came about as a result. So I took that symbolically to mean that we are heading into a phase of our lives, where we are phasing through problems. We are not letting things defeat us or become an obstacle for us. We are simply phasing through them. And it sounds simple, but conceptually I think it's a little bit harder when you're dealing with something right in front of you. People that are living in lack, you know what I'm talking about, where you hear manifest your way out of it, or hop through a portal, or just solve the problem, and you're sitting there I can't, I feel trapped, I feel stuck, there's 100 things in my way. And that might be true, but you need to start phasing through those things. What are they? Outline them. I want you to write out, what is the obstacle? And if you have 500 obstacles, I want you to make a list of all 500 obstacles. I want you to prioritize which ones are the most important. I want you to write out a potential solution for every single one. And when you have the highest priority targets and a list of potential solutions, you will start to see how you can network your solutions. If I do this one thing, it impacts all 4 of these problems. If I do this one thing, it impacts all 5 of these problems. And once these 4 problems are done, these 6 problems are alleviated or solved completely. And you can get down to the root issue of whatever you're dealing with just by thinking about it long and hard enough. Overwhelm equals shutdown. Shutdown equals stagnation. Stagnation equals remaining trapped in your cycle, in survival, in lack. So please, look at the roots. For your sake, for your own sake, look at the root problems. And this imaginary gear shift, make it an object, a necklace, a totem, a keychain, anything. As long as you are mentally providing that object or that totem or whatever it is for you, the energy, the belief, a physical manifestation of your magic. It will manifest in the physical world. I'm also hearing, stop thinking in your head. And this doesn't sound like what it's supposed to. Now that I hear it out loud. But for you, whoever you are, whether you're praying, manifesting, whatever it is you're doing, communicating with your spirit team, I want you to stop doing that shit in your head. Yes, you can pray, think, manifest, whatever mentally. You don't need to do it out loud. But when you give it voice, when you give it vibration, things become real. You speak your reality into existence with your own voice. It's part of the action phase of putting it out into the world. And you can pray for somebody in your head all you want to. But think about how much stronger it will be, how much more it will expand if you say it with your voice. Same with spirit communication. Say it out loud, record a video, write it on paper, make it real. I'm seeing a heron. In my dream, there was an entire tree full of herons. What the fuck? I didn't remember that. They were flying and like roosting in this one tree. And it was incredible to see just an entire flock of them, because they're solitary creatures, right? And they represent your spiritual gifts, your abilities, peace, tranquility, harmony in the moment. That's why I have the heron. In addition to the Fire Emblem 13, significance of the brand of the apostle. Micaiah. Look up Micaiah's brand if this is relevant for you. But this is, if the heron symbolizes that kind of person, a spiritual leader, somebody connected divinely to source. A tree full of herons represents a soul tribe of spiritually enlightened, elevated people that have ascended, are ascending, are helping trigger others into ascension, conglomerating, becoming a group in communication, connected in each other's lives. This might be physical, soul tribe moving into your world. This might be you being placed in theirs. Or this could be, with tree symbolism, some kind of digital network forming. Stay on the lookout for that. That's incredible. I think that's the message. Let me get some cards. Oh, these are our pot options. I really like these two. I was thinking about these two for the mosquito plants, even though they're not the same size. And then we've got some weird little ones, but I need some bigger ones for the ferns and the fiddle leaf figs. So we got some options here. The grasses might be dead. I'm not really sure. They look pretty rough to me, but they need water. Anyway, message.